Rich, Disney Homestead. How the heck are you today? We're going to talk a little bit today about breakfast. Yeah, no. I was sent some information by a subscriber, and it was like, really? I had never looked at that. Talking about she had been reading a cereal box label and went, isn't that like a cleaner degreaser? Yeah, it's primarily used for deglossing paint and preparing for painting. Really? In a kid's cereal box. So, stand by. We're going to talk about that in just a second. I'm back. That's Trisodium Phosphate. How the heck are you today? I had a subscriber contact me about reading a label on a cereal box and was like, huh? And with good cause. It's like she'd sent me a photo of the box. It was both General Foods, and it was I believe Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Honey Nut Cheerios. And I was reading the labels, and it was like, wow, yeah, Trisodium Phosphate. TSP in food. And I went out and did a little research on it, and I'm talking little research. Found several reputable sites that says, well, in small doses, it isn't harmful. Okay, they use this, those little clip on the side of your toilet bowl cleaner things that you see in like businesses and so forth. Yeah, that's got TSP in it. Most degreasers have TSP in it. It's like, could you not find something else to use as this preservative other than TSP? Really? But it's in there. Both those boxes had the trisodium phosphate in it. Now, I had a box of Cheerios, which kind of concerned me because I bought these because they were supposed to be gluten-free and, 5 grains and not a lot of sugar in them and blah, 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 blah. And I get the... get that, and it did not have TSP in it. Yeah. No, something similar. Instead of the trisodium phosphate, it had the, let me see if I can see this thing. Little print. Okay. This one here has tripotassium phosphate, which they say is a little bit better. Now, they do say that it's, partially produced with generic engineering, i.e., yep, it's GMO. But in looking at this stuff, I was looking at the serving sizes, okay, and I was trying to envision the average teenager or 8, 9-year-old even. Their serving sizes for their recommendation, for their product is 1 cup. You can get a measuring cup out of your cabinet and fill it up with cereal. That's not a lot of cereal, folks. It's not a bowl full, that's for darn sure. And a 1/2 cup of skim milk. That isn't hardly enough milk you would be digging around in the bottom of the bowl with all the dry stuff on the top. Realistically, I went and kind of looked at this and went, the average American is not eating a single serving of cereal. Now, I'm sure there's some of you guys out there that do, but I think you're probably few and far between. Okay. But what I did find out there looking at this, like I said, I found a few outfits that thought the same way I did of why is this necessary to put something that can be harmful to your body. Now, in small quantities, it may not be harmful to your body, but why put this in food? Can't you find another product? And they were also talking about this BHT, which General Foods had been announcing, oh, we took it out of our cereals. Well, apparently not, because it's still listed as an ingredient. So, you know, and the whole thing of it is, yeah, there's enough sugar in this stuff to float a battleship. It's terrible. Very high in sugar. But anyways, I was starting to say what I was finding out there, and I found to be really, really interesting, is there was a lot of experts going, yeah, that stuff is probably not the best thing they could put in there, but that's just barely the tip of the iceberg. So the problem is the vitamins they load in. See, your body requires, if you're on a 2,000 or 2,500 calorie diet a day, that you take in a certain percentage of vitamins, different vitamins. And through your different foods and so forth, you acquire these vitamins. And they should equal, what your body requires. They say what's happening in America is we're suffering from vitamin OD. Seriously. Yeah. Too much. It's like going, well, vitamin B12 is good for you, so let's take a fistful of them. It now becomes not so good for you. Okay? Well, listen to some of this stuff. And that's what I found to be remarkable. In this 1 cup of cereal and half cup of skim milk, here's what happens. In calcium, you only get like 10%, and that's in the milk. Okay, iron, 100% of your daily requirement. Thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, B6, folic acid, B12, and God knows what this panthuric acid is, and zinc. They are all at 100%. 100%. So that 1 cup says you shouldn't take any more of those vitamins in. So if you took a multivitamin that morning, okay, and had your 1 cup of Cheerios. Now this is the healthy brand. I mean, this is the multi-grain, no gluten, yada, yada, yada. And that's the kind of vitamins that are being crammed into this stuff. Yeah, added. They're listed as, most of them are listed as additives. Because the grain doesn't provide that. Okay? So these cereals are being stuffed full of vitamins. Why? And that's what that's what research I stumbled across out there that was saying this is a problem. If a person ate what average, and that's what they were talking about, the average serving to an American is usually double what they say a serving size is. Okay. And one of the areas that they found to be a problem was like the B12, B vitamins. That would give you 200% of your requirement of B12 in 1 bowl of cereal, average bowl of cereal for an American. I can see where they're concerned that as your day progressed and you had lunch, you had dinner, you become overloaded. Same thing with the iron. You were being overloaded with iron and so forth. Something to think about, folks. These energy added cereals, all their little extra ingredients are not necessarily good for you. But Trisodium phosphate, really? In the food? Uh, Nobody's done long-term research to see if that builds up in the body, yada yada yada, which heaven only knows. But you know, pretty much what little bit of research has been done on this, they were saying it probably wasn't harmful. Uh, but they do say that in any amount of quantity, it can affect the membrane of your intestinal system, your gastric system. So it's like if this stuff builds up, you could have a problem. No research is being done on whether or not it can or not. So here again, a tag, you're it. You're the guinea pig. Let's see who drops from this stuff, and we'll figure it out from there. So be careful in these stores, folks. In looking for this, I did find that there are some organic Cheerios out there. I'm going to track those down, and if I find them, I'll put them up on the site. Or somebody knows them, send me the information. I like Cheerios. You know, it's quick, simple, easy. A lot of times when I come home, you know, at night, late, you know, I don't feel like cooking and I don't feel like a heavy meal because I'm going to be going to bed shortly. I'll have a little bowl of cereal. Ties me over, you know, kind of fills the gap and helps you to sleep. But I'm eating any more of that. I'll tell you now, that kind of got too many vitamins added to it and things of this nature. And it's like, yeah, I take a multivitamin that really gives me most of what I need for vitamins in a day. And these breakfast cereals are just loaded up. And they are extremely loaded up with, you betcha, carbohydrates. Wow. For the average kid, a regular bowl of most of these cereals would give them close to 100 grams of carbs right there first thing in the morning. Now, no kids burn through carbs a little faster and so forth, but 100 grams of carbs is a lot when you combine it with the rest of their food for the day. Any breads or pastas or, you know, so forth. So, wonder if our kids are getting fat? So, while I'm not a foodie expert, never claimed to be, just what little looking around out there I did, I saw that there's a tad bit of reason for concern, and it's not so much the Trisodium Phosphate that they're using as a preservative, which heavens, can't they come up with something better than that? I mean, really? But the vitamin overload that they're putting in these cereals, and they use the numbers to they adjust their serving sizes for the numbers to fit. But pretty much, like I said, next time you watch your kids sit down and have a bowl of cereal, take a look at what they dump in that bowl, and you tell me they've eaten a cup of cereal with half a cup of skim milk. I never saw my kids eat that much. Yeah. It was like fill the bowl and fill it with milk, you know, and yeah, it can make a difference. So kind of wise up out there a little bit, and yeah, organic's a lot better, and it'd be a good idea to support some of these organic food processing companies that are trying to get us good food to eat without all the preservatives and chemicals and so forth. So I know that's the direction I'm going to be heading in, and we're pretty rural, so I don't like have a whole food grocery store nearby. In fact, it'd probably be quite the drive to get to one, but we're checking into, you know, really, especially for dry products. If I can find a manufacturer, it might be like, how about I buy, you know, and you guys ship it out, you know, something like that. And, yeah, Trisodium Phosphate in kid cereal. It was like, wow. And this BHT additive that they're using in the heavily sugared cereals for preservative. You know, I saw out there where these cereal manufacturers are saying, "Oh no, we took that out." It's still on your labels, kids. Maybe it's old boxes. But at least I do appreciate General Mills for it's clean down at the bottom where the side is folded under. On mine, actually, part of it was folded under. It does say that the products are a GMO product. So kudos to General Foods for at least stepping up and labeling the stuff GMO. Anyway, that's all I got on that. Like I said, I'm not going to be diving into it too far. Some of you folks might want to that's got kids and stuff. I solved my problem by, you see, I've got the box label here because I cut it off the side as I threw it away. It's like, no. No, just lost me as a customer on that stuff. I'm done with that. And it wasn't a full box anyway. It was about half box. So, so I didn't feel too guilty about it. Anyway, you folks have a great day. And love you guys and appreciate you. And I've loved the comments that have been coming in out there. Some of you is really thinking on them comments. Some of them set you back and go, these folks are thinking, you know. Good job. And appreciate you. All right. You have a great day. Talk to you later.